What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Glad to be here and talk to y'all today. Lovely day, lovely Saturday. Um, Hope everybody's doing all right, doing good. Um, I want to talk to y'all today about just keeping your mind, your mental health um, controlled. It's been a lot going on lately with a lot of people, which anybody can definitely agree to that. I mean, with the pandemic and everything going on. But sadly today, rest in peace to my boy Sleazy. Um, Lost his life today. Well, they had the service today, but recently, recently passed from us. And went to school with this guy, man. Very cool dude. One of the dudes that actually excited me to write, uh, made me focus on my lyrics. I remember going to school and went to North Forsyth. We had the little I call it like a lunch ground. That's what I would call it. But it was like a little square box. I mean, it looked like we was in a holding yard or something like that. Out on the yard or something. But I mean, everybody, you can sit in the cafeteria or you can go to the play area or whatever. But it was squared in. So, and you know, guys, we get together. Guys do what guys do. We rat on each other. We poke fun. But I wasn't big, on rapping back then. I just used to love coming together, watching these guys. My boy Tone was out there. Uh, I mean, anybody you can think of, man. The twins was out there. I mean, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We just got out there. Jonathan. Everybody. So, I remember coming out there and seeing this guy, and honestly, I didn't even think he had bars like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like this nerdy kid, because he had the glasses, thick glasses, and he just, everybody think that, somebody of that, caliber don't have nothing to show for it. But man, he got up there and he rocked it, man. He spit some hot freestyle, man. I think he went about, I mean, because they only had, I think, 45 minutes or whatever, maybe even less than that. But, I can't really remember lunch back then. But, um, but he went in there and wrecked it, man. And everybody would just be like, "Ooh, oh, that was tight," whatever. So, just looking at that, I said, "Man, I want to be like that," or I want to just come up with something creative. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember going back to Georgetown where we grew up in, um, and that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? Grow up, we played football, we walked the streets, you know what I'm saying? We was good kids, you know what I'm saying? We just like to be nosy, get into everything, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's go down here and play football. Let's go up here and play football. Let's go over here and, let's do a dance off or let's go over here, chill and eat and just, we did anything, everything. Walked here and there, go to people's house, knock on the door, try and get them to come out and play, whatever. And we ratted on each other, we ratted and we ratted some more. So, you know, I think somebody's rolling on their motorcycle out there, but I mean, just all fun and games, and like I said, we had some freestylers over there too. In Georgetown, man. I mean, Tone was one of the big ones out there. I mean, always freestyling, doing rapping, and then we'll go to school, and we'll see them rap, in the yard or whatever. So, you know, all in all, it was just dope. So I remember going home and writing my rhymes, and a lot of people still know it to this day. It's just an old little rhyme I put together, and it's just is that's basically where I started. writing and start being amused by it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but that was more like I said, the freestyle side of it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even I wasn't even thinking about putting lyrics with music. That's when it came to all the other big influences out there. Um, as far as the Waynes and the Outcasts and all, all that, all the, just keep on going on and on. But when you start with the base of it, like freestyle and straight flow, that dude had it. Sleazy had it, man. Um, and one thing I do hate is that I never really truly followed that path that he was on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, because with me doing music now, um, who knows what could have been, But the dude made it big. I just recently ran across one of his videos on 106, not 106. Excuse me, y'all, 102. He was on the radio, so it was just like when you see stuff like that, you just be happy to see somebody be successful and achieve their goals and everything. So seeing that, I just like I said, I hate that I didn't pursue it earlier, and then also the stuff that he's still, that he was still putting out. It's a lot of videos that I just ran through and recently played the last couple of weeks, and I was like, oh snap, that's that track hit or that track go, you know. It's kind of like one of those things where you wanna give people their flowers when they're here, not when they go. So, but like I said, I always been, a fan of him, you know what I'm saying? In a sense where, like I said, being beside him on some of those battles, I always say, oh, that dude got it, that dude got it. But, like I said, just missing out on these music videos he's been putting out and stuff. I was just like, wow, I never knew, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I definitely hate that, I wasn't able to keep up with those. And I understand that, we all grow up, we live our lives, we go our separate ways, people do different things, kids, families, school, whatever. So, but definitely, man, rest in peace, Sleazy. God bless his family. And it was tough, man. It was tough today. It just got done recently looking at the service, and he was happy, man. He looked happy, looked good. Um, and like I said, I wanted to just I sat there and I've been sitting and thinking for a good week or two, even before his passing. But just sitting there and able to look at life in a different way and just understanding where my mental state is and everything. That's why I wanted to talk to y'all about mental health. Um, Sometimes I didn't even think mental health was real. I guess when you being young and you're out there running free, doing whatever, a lot of stuff don't hit you. A lot of stuff just gives you, a lot of stuff gives you like, I just want to go. I just want to go. I want to get here. I want to get there. I want to do this. I want to do that. You don't even get to sit there and think about life. You know what I'm saying? You just do. You know, and it can be scary. When you actually stop. What you're doing, and you look and you kind of just shock yourself. You be like, oh wow, I didn't even know I did all this. And like I said, it can go either way. It can be good or it can be bad. But you always got to ask yourself, how do you feel? What do you feel? And I've recently told myself like, hey, I I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out how to feel about that. You know what I'm saying? How to feel about life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm almost 30 years old. I know life don't get any younger. You don't get any younger. You know, for the most part, I'm happy with the life I lived. You know what I'm saying? We all have, our certain regrets and, certain things we could take back or certain things we can change. But, I definitely don't look at it on the downside. Like, man, I was just, man, like I'm in bad shape. You know what I'm saying? Doing well for myself. Great job. Friends, family. But speaking like I said on the mental health part is just just looking at the recent tragedies and the deaths and um, friends that do come and go. It's just that's the part. You don't sit there and think about it. It just happens, and you get took out of the norm for a minute. You just like wow because honestly looking at some of my friends that passed recently, man, it's just you look at it like you know I wonder what so and so is doing. You know what I'm saying? Or I wonder if I can link up with them, and you never get the chance to. And then all of a sudden the next thing you doing is standing over their body or um, looking up online and seeing Facebook statuses. No, it's too soon. I can't believe this, and it's like it's such a hard pill to swallow. And for the most part, it's like on a grown folk status, hey, this is life, this is what happens. But on the second part, you just like, why did that happen to that person? Or how did that happen to that person? Like he was young or he was doing well for himself. You know, you start seeing, them have kids and families and stuff and all of a sudden it's like a snap of a finger, that person's gone. So, this stuff like that is very serious to talk it out, with somebody. If you are going through, a mental health, battle or challenge, um, because I've lost some friends and family members, and I've bottled a lot, in myself, to keep up with, trying to act like everything's all right, and it don't go as smooth as you think it would because it could be, let's say for example, it could be you feeling like you didn't do enough to help that person. You know what I'm saying? People can carry all kinds of weight on their shoulder, and it can really be changed by just opening up, talking to people, or going to meetings, seeing doctors, or you know, it's just tough. So I just want to let y'all know that keep your head high, keep praying, keep your mind focused on God, love your family, go to your family. Um, if you have problems with them or problems with friends or whatever, wipe the slate clean. I know me personally, I don't have no hatred towards nobody. Um, it's just all love, man. I mean, I can't sit there and be upset at anybody. I don't hold nothing against nobody. Um, I guess that's one thing I'm glad I picked up as a younger age. You know what I'm saying? I've built that resilience. You know what I'm saying, against heavy, heavy, heavy stress. Like I mean, I used to. Well, I grew up very stressed out as a little kid because childhood things you see, things you go through. But like I said, growing up and coming up, I learned how to deal with you know, and but I ain't gonna say too young. I mean, I went through some stuff, but I had to find that road to focus on, and yeah, I've learned some stuff. So learned some stuff quick. As far as my story, with me, especially my drinking past, that was like my stress. You know what I'm saying, reliever. But like I said, that turned into problems. So leading to charges and stuff like that. It's just that's why it's some of those things where you just want to go back and change what you've done, but you can't. You just learn and you live, and you move forward. So I still think to this day that even if I would have had somebody close to me in my corner during that time, or if I realized that I had people close to me during that time, I would have used that instead of drinking. So that can also be a point to just you know check your resources. You know what I'm saying? Try different ways. If you feel like you're slowly crumbling or you don't know who to lean on, you know what I'm saying? Like, try. Get out there and try. You know, it's like some people that sit there and say, "I'll never be in love. I'll never find the one." You gonna keep on saying that. You still gonna stay in the house, keep your phone on silent. You're not gonna get anywhere like that. You have to try. You have to get out there and experience life. You have to jump for the fence. So how can you ever know? How can you find out? Um, so if I woulda, if I and I know I guarantee you, if I would have found a different route other than drinking my stress away, I would have been in different situations. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we gotta deal with whatever is thrown our way. We have to take it and try and mold it to how whatever predicament we're in. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's a blessing to be able to have another chance to be able to make a difference in somebody else's life. That's why going back to mental health, just if there's anybody that needs help, definitely go out there and try and get the help that you need. If you know somebody, or if you read a post, because you know how we all communicate now through text, and we might be on Instagram, Facebook, seeing people's statuses. If you see somebody that's a little down, a little angry or whatever, hit them in the inbox and see what's up or see what's going on. See if you can help. And I understand a lot of people don't want people in their business, and that's understandable. It's just like I said, if it's just something that's really eating you, or if you see somebody that you can tell that is eating them, like, just try and reach out, because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna spark something in them that's gonna, either change their life or change the way they think. Because a lot of people do give up on humanity. A lot of people say, I'm tired of people. I just give up on them. Even I say that sometimes. I'm just tired of people, because you get out there and people get attitudes. People are cussing you out. People are always yelling about something, tripping over something, the slightest things. Um, and it's death everywhere. It's like you just give up sometimes. Sometimes you throw in the rag and say, look, I don't even want to go no more. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. This ain't never right. There's always a problem here. You know, think about it. If everybody gave up, where would we be? The reason why we keep on going through is because there's one person that never gave up on us, and that's God. You know what I'm saying? He kept us going strong, kept us fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? It's people like me and others that are pushing, just as well. Like I say, even on the days that I give up, it's somebody else that God put in my life to pick me up, to say, hey, Dre, don't give up. Keep on going, man. You can go and change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I plan on doing each and every day. It might not be through y'all eyes, you know what I'm saying? But it's through my eyes. I know that in any kind of way, if it's not recorded or recorded, I'm gonna help somebody. I'm gonna give back. I'm going to, tell somebody I love them. Tell somebody, you look great today. Anything, you know. Try and get that mental health at a safe state. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it crumble. Um, and I don't want the video to be too long, but we just chatting it up, man. Um, I just know I remember one time. It's gonna be a short story, but I remember one time I was in a relationship, and I remember just being in a relationship for about, it was going on like probably like 6, 7 months, and I remember we was having a conversation, and the girl was like, I gotta talk to you, you know what I'm saying? And she was just, unsure about how everything was going in the relationship. I think it was more of just she was scared of it being too good to be true. And I remember her telling me, I don't trust you, and this was when I was young. So, back then you think love and everything like that. So you thinking like, wow, really, that's kind of deep, because I would say about 6, 7 months, y'all still, you meeting family and stuff like that, but, think about all the conversations you have on the phone and all the places you went to, the movies, the park, you know what I'm saying? Have your home before it's dark, Um, all those conversations and all the laughter and the snuggles and everything like that. You still feel some kind of bond that you build. You think it would be strong and for her to tell me that, I just remember just feeling so bad, like everything left out of me. And I, for the first time ever in my life, I felt suicidal. For the first time ever, I'm like, this feels weird, and which I didn't sit in the room and put a knife to my neck or anything like that, nothing too extreme, but I just remember feeling lost, confused, very, very down. I remember just sitting in my room and not doing anything. Didn't want to eat, didn't want to, you know, talk to nobody. Um, I mean, just didn't even want to go to the bathroom. Didn't want to do nothing. I just stayed in the bed, probably from sun up all the way to sundown. And I've had days like that. I mean, I had a day like that last month, but I was just tired. I just couldn't get up. I was just like, man, you know what, man, my body is weak. I'm just not into it today. Because I do work long hours, so I think it was just a long week, and it just kind of reminded me of that day because I just didn't want to do anything. But on the inside of me, it was just I was shut down, and I felt used. I felt unimportant. Because I guess me as a man, I want to, that I thought back then, like, yeah, I'm a man, I shouldn't be feeling like this, but you felt like you've done enough. Like I thought I told you I love you and everything like that, and what's this, and why you don't believe in me when I say this, and back then you'd be like, I ain't cheating, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I just remember it tearing me limb from limb, and I remember that thought crossed my mind: why am I here? Why am I alive for? You know, and I just remember thinking bad thoughts like maybe I should just you know die up and kill myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I remember I posted a status, and I don't know if it was MySpace back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You got those. I think it was. I don't know if Facebook was still around. I don't know. But I just remember. I think Facebook was. But anyway, I just remember a dear friend of mine. She messaged me, and she cheered me up. She told me, "What is going on with you? What's the problem? Why are you feeling like this? You need to snap out of it." And it was like a quick snap back, like, don't put yourself down like this. And when I tell you, I thank that woman. Like, you know, it's stuff like that. You don't think that you're in it until you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about mental health, you know, like I said, a lot of us don't even think it happens. People think that it's just somebody that just goes crazy for a minute, like they just might be totally upset for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because we all did stuff when we just upset or pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm mad. My reflex is to hit the desk or something like that. But this stuff builds up over time. It traps you, and you just be kind of just stuck. But um, like I said, she got me out of that hole, man, and made me, for one thing, stop thinking those thoughts. and lifted my spirits to say, hey, if this person doesn't trust me now, or doesn't believe that the words that I say to her, keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because during that time, I didn't know what she was going through. We just thought we knew what love was and everything. So um, maybe it was just a change in her household or anything, something that she been having trouble with for her life. Those stages of her life. So you never know. Like I said, you never know what people are going through. But when you receive certain type of information, or you go through these certain tragedies in life, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it's always good to have somebody in your corner that you can reach out to, or that can reach out to you and uplift you. So therefore, saying, if I see anybody that post up, you know, these downing things like, why do I live, and what is life, for me, like, what do I do now? I'm lost, anything of that says you're done. Like, I want to reach out to them and try my best to uplift them and just spread that, because it's even worse today because of what's going on. I mean, you think of global warming and um, all this gang violence and the mental health issues that we go through now. Recently, like I said, in Winston alone, I mean, it's been so many shootings, and recently the schools, been getting tagged up, so that's enough right there. I mean, especially with some of the friends that I have that are parents, I think about their kids too when they go to school. I mean, I was just posting up of how happy I am that school's starting back and the students are going back, teachers are back in, because education is beautiful. So um, for them to not feel safe going to school, that's just it's very unsettling, because back when we went to school, it wasn't as bad. It still happened, but it wasn't as bad. You know what I'm saying? I think through my whole school career, I've only heard of one shooter. You know what I'm saying? Or one kid. I think he brought the gun to school, but you know they seen he had it and put him in the office or something like that. But never know. Hide under your desk, shut the door. We did drills, tornado drills, and shooting drills, and all that kind of stuff. But nothing active. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for that. But what people and what the kids are definitely going through today, that can have a lot of impact on their mental uh, thought and their minds. Like how you feel when you go home and you feel safe. You know, Sometimes people love to go to school and feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, because you meet your friends and y'all had such great times. I mean, school was my second home. You know what I'm saying? Definitely from middle school, definitely. Um, because I was in drama and everything like that, and just used to love it. Love the friends that I had, and the games we used to play, everything. So it's just so heartbreaking to hear these stories, to go through the losses we going through. But once again, y'all, definitely reach out. You can definitely reach out to me. Facebook, Dre Trinity. Um, Comment on the video below if you want to chat. Um, have an open discussion. Um, Email me, who is Dre Trinity at Gmail. Um, Wherever, you know what I'm saying? Just reach out. Instagram the same, who is Dre Trinity. And let's try and put a stop to this depression. Let's try and end it. I want to be a person that's gonna stand for something and not fall for anything. Um, I want to win back, you know, the minds and the hearts and the love. You know what I'm saying? for people. You know, it's just been well overdue, and I know we can do it together. I know it's not going to be easy. Nothing never is, but once you see, like, especially when I see the type of people that we still have in this world, the leaders. Um, I've seen people that at my job now that are very strong minded. They give me so many tips and ideas of how to not be trapped. You know what I'm saying? How to not feel overwhelmed. How to not feel uh, useless. And when you hear people constantly day to day, you change the way you walk and talk, and how you listen to people. Because before, like I said, we was young, wild. We don't want to hear that crap. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear nothing about high blood pressure and working all the days of your life and all that kind of stuff. I just want to go outside and play and play video games and drink and smoke and mess with the girls and everything like that. But when everything start catching up to you, you be like, man, I don't think I was ready for this. So I want to make sure that the next young one or the next person beside me has a way. They have a clear path to go down. They won't run into the same mistakes I've ran into. It's all about just trying to create a better path for mankind. And I know we can do it. So, like I said, definitely reach out. Um, Once again, love y'all, man. Hope to come with some more content. Um, just keep on praying. I'm gonna pray for y'all, and we out. So be safe.